Hi crafters, welcome back and thanks for joining me. This is Jonna with Purple Girl Crafts. Today we're going to be making this card. Now I'm just going to open it, show the inside. But the fun part is when you pull on this little flap, you get the card that the image splits open and it reveals a nice message on the inside. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. So I'm laying out the pieces that you'll need. Again, if you just want to pause it right here and get your pieces or refer back to this for when you're ready to make the card. All right, so I grab my scoreboard and my first piece. This is going to be cut at 5 by 11, and on that 11-inch side, go ahead and score that right in half at 5.5. Then we'll need two pieces, and these are small. These are about 1/4 inch by 5. And we'll need two pieces that are 2 by 4.5. Then we'll need one piece at 4 3/4 by 5 1/4. And we'll need one piece at 4 3/4 square. One piece at 4.5 by 5. And one piece at 4.5 square. All right, that's all the pieces that we need. So we're going to move our scoreboard out of the way. And we're going to start working on the pieces that we need to cut some slits in. So we're going to use the orange. We're going to start with that one first. And I'm just going to grab my trimmer and we're going to line this up at the 1 inch on the right side. So just line it up so it's on that mark. And then we're going to cut. We're going to cut down from 3 3/8 down to 1 3/8 of an inch. Then you're just going to lift it up just a little bit and do that same cut. You just want a little slit in your paper, so about 1/16 of an inch wide. Then we're going to move the paper to the 1 inch mark on the other end. Just making sure that's lined up. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut that from 3 3/8 down to 1 3/8. Lift it up just a tiny bit. And what you'll get is you'll get those two little marks. All right, so we'll cut that out in a little bit. We're going to take the other green piece, and this is going to be on the longer side. So we're going to line this up at 1 1/8. And we're going to cut from 4 inches down to 2 inches. Now this time we're only going to do the one slit, so you don't need to do two. And then move that up to the other side, 1 1/8 from the end. And cut from 4 down to 2. And you'll have your two slits in your paper. That's what's going to make the mechanism move up and down. All right, so we're done with our trimmer, so we'll move that out of the way. Then you will need a piece of plastic. And this piece is 2 inches by 8. And I'm also going to cut these little pieces off. You can use your trimmer, but it's very hard to cut those off, so just cut them off with a knife. It's easier. Right, so that's the piece that's going to be on the inside. So now again, we're going to take this piece of plastic. It's 2 inches by 8, 8.5. It's going to be a little long, so we're going to cut it off. But you want to feed it through both sides. And then we're going to secure it down on the back side. And I'm just going to use my tape on here. So I just pulled a piece of tape off. And when you do this, you want to make sure you don't get it too tight. I'm just going to put a piece of paper under here so I can see the plastic. So I'm just lining this up right with the edge of that one piece. Now, if it goes over the edge, that's okay because you can fold it back on itself. All right, so we're going to lay this down. I'm just going to make sure that it's secure so I can pull off that top piece. And then I'm just going to fold that other piece in just so that it's on there. It won't stick out. It'll be fine. Then I'm just going to line it up right near that edge. And then just lay that flap right on top of it and then push it down. You don't want it too tight again so it doesn't buckle and so that it will slide up and down easily. And then you can just take and remove that extra piece of plastic off of there. Right, so that's the piece that you have. Now, when you do this, you want to make sure that the point where you put the tape is on the front and the center. Mine's not there yet, but that's how we're going to do this when we mark it. So I'm just marking the middle of this where the plastic is. I'm just going to put a mark on either side of that slit, just so I can get the middle of this. about 2 5/8 if you want to measure it out for yourself. And then we're going to take one of those little blue strips and we're going to glue it. But again, you want to make sure that the paper or the tape is on the top where you had glued it before. And then we're just going to put another piece of tape right on top of where we had put it together before, just to keep that line straight. And then pull that tape off and then just stick this down, again, making sure that it's as straight as possible. And just stick it to that glue. Right, just like that. And that when it moves, it'll move just in that up and down position. So that's perfect. And again, you want to make sure that it slides really nice. All right, and then for the piece that you're going to use as the pull tab, these are going to get glued to the front and back. But before we do that, I'm just going to line it up. And you're going to put a piece of tape on the top of one of them, because that's where the strip is going to get glued. And you want to leave a little bit room on each side, just so it doesn't get stuck when it's sliding up and down. So I just take the tape off of there. And then you just want to center that right there on that piece of tape, getting it straight as possible. And then we're just going to sit this right on top of it. So it's going to sit on the top of that plastic. So again, make sure that's in the middle. Then just line it right on top of it. And then just go ahead and just flip the card over. And then we're going to take a piece of tape and we're going to put a piece of tape at the bottom where that little tab sticks out and where the end of the card is. That's just going to be a stopper so that it doesn't pull any further. Then this piece is going to get glued right on top of that other one and get stuck to the plastic. So we need to put some glue or tape on this piece also. This one can go from end to end. So again, I'm just putting it right on the edge. And again, if you do get some over, that's okay. Just go ahead and just tuck it in before you lay it down. Just make sure it's not sticking off on the sides. And then we're going to pull that other piece off. And then you're going to take this piece and just line it up so it lines up with the other piece that's laying down. And then once you have it down, just go ahead and just secure it. Just making sure mine is straight. And you just want to secure it at the end of the card and where that plastic meets it. And then this will be the mechanism and how it will open and close for you. So that's that part of the card. Then for the green piece, we're going to stick this on the top. But before we do that, we're going to put some tape on here because you want to put tape on just 3 sides. Now, if you have this paper where you have it going a certain direction, make sure you're only putting tape on the top and the 2 sides, not at the bottom. And then we're also going to do this piece too, because it will need it also, because it's going to get glued to that big blue piece that we cut. So I'm just going to put tape on those. Now for this piece is the tricky part of the card. We need to feed it through the paper, but first let's put our little design on here. So I have this little piece, and this is in the images. I cut it down so it fits between the 2 slit marks and just a little bit up and below the top and bottom of the card. It doesn't have to be the full length card because you're not going to see it. So I just put some tape on there, and then I'm just going to lay this down. I'm going to put it in the center. Can I turn this just so I can see a little bit better? Make sure I get this sentiment in the center of the card. And then again, I'm laying it right between the cut lines. Now, if you had a stamp that you want to use instead, you definitely could use a stamp. Or if you have a piece of paper that's got a sentiment that's about that size, you can use that too, instead of using an additional piece on there. All right, so now that that is on there, what we're going to do is we're going to feed those strips through this paper. So you just want to hold one side of it and just put them through so they're top and bottom. And just feed it right through there. The other side's a little tricky because you have to kind of bend them. Don't worry, you're not going to hurt the card. So just kind of bend them up through and feed them through that little slit so they're coming out the top. And then just gently lay it down and pull them at the same time so they feed through. And it'll sit just like this. All right, so I'm just going to push this up to the top because I've got that tape on there. And I'm going to take just the top piece off for now because the bottom has no glue on it. So I'm just going to kind of lift it, slide this back down, line it up. So I've got that nice border all the way around, making sure the top doesn't touch right now because that's the only place where there's going to be glue to stick it down. Once I have it where I want it, then I'll go ahead and just push that glue down. And then I'll just open this up and just work with that tape, get that tape off of there. Just start that little tab and then just pull it. And then you can just lay it down and push it down and then do the other side. This way it's easier to glue it this way so you don't have to fight with it, making sure it's perfectly lined up. It's easier to do it if you just do one side at a time. All right, so that's the card so far. Now for the base of the card, we're going to go ahead and fold that. So I'm just going to fold that right in the middle, making sure it's lined up, and then just push out that crease. Now on this one, you can do the same exact thing. So when you glue this down, you can start with just one end, or you can do all three. I'm just going to start feeding them, but I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm just going to hold it where I know there's no glue at the bottom. Just going to hold this up so I can see a little bit better. I'm going to line up the bottom of the card first. Make sure I have that nice border. And then once I have it where I want it, I'll just tack it where I know that the tape, I've started to pull it away. And then you can just pull those tabs directly off. So you can do that on the first piece too. This was just much easier to do one at a time, so I can make sure that it was really straight. Now don't worry if these don't line up, because the top piece is going to be on there and we can fix that. So if yours don't quite come together, don't worry about it. You haven't done anything wrong with the card. So I'm going to take this piece at the extension. I'm going to make it about 6 inches. So I'm just going to cut some of that off because we don't need it. And then I'm going to pull that out and I'm going to cut the corners off. So I'm just going to do rounded corners. Right now for the front of the card. So the elephant is in the design folder for May. And I just measured so that he would be on the front of the card. And you can make this image as big as you want. I made it so that there was a kind of a border all the way around. So when you lay him down, he's going to sit, one half is going to sit on that first pull tab. So that first blue strip sticking out. You want to make sure that you get this really nice and straight. And if it hangs over a little bit, it's okay because the card will still close fine on itself. So I grabbed some of my pop dots because we're going to use those on there just to give it just a little bit of lift. And then the bottom piece is going to sit right on top there, and I want to make sure I get that lined up. And when this card's closed, you really can't even see that there's a cut in there. And then I'm just going to take my pencil and just mark where I want to cut these off because they need to be smaller so they don't stick out. So just trim them down. You want them a little bit longer so that you're feeding them through the card. It's easier to work with. And so I'm going to put pop dots just on the end on each of these. And I'm going to make sure I don't get them too close to that little side so they don't get stuck. Well, these are pretty flat. I'll put those in the description box in the video. All the supplies will be listed there. I did find these at a local craft store here where I live. So put that last one down. And then we'll pull off the tape just on one side. And I'm just gonna again line this up. I'm gonna turn it just to make it easier so I can see, make sure I get it straight. Just making sure it covers that blue strip and then it's even on the card. A little bit to the right, a little or left a little bit, but that's okay. All right, that pulls nicely. And then we'll do the same thing on the bottom. Again, I'm just lining this up with the image, making sure it's as close as possible since it's closed. And that way I know when the card is sitting just like this and it's closed, it'll fit together. And then when you open it, when you close it, it'll come right back together. Such a fun, cute little card. Yeah, it could have been over just a little bit, but that's okay. I think I'm going to add some hearts to the front of this. So let me grab some of those. So I grabbed my stamps. So we're going to put, probably slide me or pull here on the bottom of the little lever so that somebody who gets a card knows what to do. And I'm just going to use my regular stamp pad and just some ink. And we'll ink that right on top there. Now I'm going to try this first just to make sure that it does stamp okay. That looks good. And then we'll just stick this right in the middle. Just make sure this is lined up. Okay. Then I also think I want to add some hearts. I just grabbed some old stickers that I have. These are kind of puffy little hearts. I'm just going to put a couple just on the front. And then I almost forgot about the inside of the card. And I usually do this before so I don't mess up the front of the card. So we're going to put that little polka dotted paper and the white piece on. And then I'm going to take the heart again and put a little heart just right in the corner. How fun was this card to make? So I want to thank you for joining me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. The elephant and the sentiment are in the May folder if you would like to grab those designs. If you haven't reached out and would like them, please email me. Instructions are in the description box. Until next time, happy crafting. See you soon. Bye-bye.